Hi, in this video we're going to learn how to use DreamSuite Series 1 Instamatic Frame Effect. I'm going to select the Instamatic frame from the menu and it's going to appear around this picture. I can move the Instamatic frame around on screen. I can create cloned copies of the frame so I can have more than one frame on the picture at a time, which is really nice for creating artistic collages and combining multiple pictures. You can have a wedding you've shot, for example, and have the bride in one frame and have the groom in another. You can do all kind of creative things. I'm going to click to load up a new picture and put it inside this second frame. This is handy because you can have 10 frames on your collage. You can have as many as you really want, position them differently, and you can apply effects to make each frame unique. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of touch up on these frames to give it a bent, worn look, so it's not as computer generated. I'm just simply dragging and drawing with the little lasso tool around the areas of the Instamatic that I'd like to have bent, creased, or crimpled. And as you can see along the bottom here, this frame, it just crimpled it. Now, I can go up to the surface controls and I can add a little bit of dirt. And this essentially gives the frame a worn look. And as you can see on screen, it's updating. I can click on the second frame and I can do the same thing. Each frame has its own set of independent controls so that you can make it as unique as you'd like. I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some surface to this frame. And I'm going to reduce the strength down just to where it's barely visible. That gives it a nice little textured look. I'll do the same thing over here. As you can see, working with any of the DreamSuite effects is very simple, very easy, and dynamic. None of the effects cause any permanent changes to the photo until you click Apply. We call this dynamic rendering. You can experiment around as much as you'd like. It's a very free and liberating type of environment. Unlike Photoshop where you change a pixel, sometimes you're stuck with your change. Anything you do in DreamSuite can be undone within just a couple of steps. Here I'm adjusting the lighting, and this gives you some powerful controls over shading, lighting, and how the lights cast across the surface in a 2D, almost 3D type of environment. You can change the shadow height, shadow color, the softness, the direction, independent of the lighting or in conjunction with the lighting automatically. In this case, I'm creating a nice soft look. I'm going to go back to the effect control here in a moment though, and I'd like to remove the crimple from the bottom of the frame. So what I'm going to do is hold the Alt key down and I'm going to lasso around it. That basically will remove any of the effects I've already applied. Again, DreamSuite's very dynamic and flexible in how it lets you work. Alright, I think this looks great. Thank you for your time.